called Guam, right next door. And I went, everywhere I go, I try to talk to as many people as possible. And I went and talked to a grade 7 class. And I went and met this grade 7 class, and they said, we've already heard what you've done through social networks and Facebook. They'd heard what happened in Saipan, and they said if a grade 6 class can do it, then a grade 7 class can do it for sure. So I said, okay, if you guys get shark fin banned, I'll come back and teach you all how to scuba dive. And a month later, they filled the Senate hall so much that the fishermen couldn't get in to testify. They testified till 2 in the morning, and Guam became the 3rd place in the world to entirely ban shark fin. I think Sharkwater taught me changing the world isn't that difficult. We just haven't tried yet. And growing up as a North American in Canada, we sort of think that there's this, almighty government. But the government, they're our employees. We should treat them as such. And we just have to try to change the world, and we actually will. So I think we just got to take a step in that direction, and the world will change pretty profoundly.
You touched a bit about your financial struggles. I was wondering if you could talk a bit about any other obstacles that you faced, and what your tips would be for your kind of everyday activists that I know you kind of went over in the film, but stuff that may have not come out in the film that you personally experienced and that you would like to give us as advice.
Okay. Advice for everybody. I think the first thing is educate people. Educate your friends and family. Make sure everybody knows what's going on, because the kind of change is massive, and it's not till everybody knows what's going on are we going to be able to make this change in the world. The second thing is reduce your consumption. We got to pull the power away from the companies that are bad by not engaging in them financially. Every time you put dollars on the table, you vote the whole world in the direction of death and destruction or towards sustainability. So watch where you're putting your dollars. And third, have a beautiful, bright vision of the world you want in your mind, because that's what's going to get us there. Constantly fighting against deforestation and against corporations pits us as the underdog all the time. It's a massive task we got ahead of us, but if we've got this beautiful, bright world that's going to work in our mind, that's what's going to get us there. For trials and tribulations. Is that the other question? Yeah, trials and tribulations. So making this movie was sort of quite difficult for me. I felt like Sharkwater taught me everything I know. Sharkwater was my entire film education. I'd never made a movie before. I'd never shot a video camera before. I was reading books on how to make movies on the plane on the way there.